hero I was is dead. I can't fight my own son.
Oh no.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny, this is my beautiful wife Montana, this is Waddles, this is Hogarth, and that's Rue.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 6, Episode 16 of My Hero Academia, The Hellish Todoroki Family Part 2. Fabulous.
Yes, I know.
I've been waiting for this.
Yes, and now we've learned that Toya is alive and is a supervillain named Dabi.
I'm looking forward to seeing the other siblings' reaction to Toya still being alive.
But if you're excited for more episodes of My Hero Academia, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, including a few episodes of Season 7, which I have not seen, check out the Patreon link in the description below, where these extended uncut episodes are all posted right now, along with other shows we're watching, Jujutsu Kaisen, Solo Leveling, and Hazbin Hotel. Alright, are we excited for episode 16 of Season 6 of My Hero Academia?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
I told you not to get up! You could die!
Just stop! You're the worst patient!
We're not supposed to
Bakugo
let
will
you
not
leave
be
your
stopped
room.
checking on
Shut
Deku.
up! Make me fight you and I'll be even more likely to drop dead!
Why you have to be so stubborn about everything, dude? There's nothing you
That's
can
the
do to
brand,
help right now!
unfortunately.
You hear a word Zero said?
I'll tell you, Kay, but you gotta stay calm. Todoroki's burned bad, and Mr. Aizawa has some serious injuries, but they'll both pull through. Everyone else has regained consciousness except... The doctor said Midori hasn't shown any signs of waking up.
Oh no.
That bastard! If he dies, I'll
The
kill
nerve.
him!
If he dies, I'll kill him. Banger intro.
I love the pose for Best Jeanist. I'm not even doing it right.
Let's see if we can line it up. Left arm. Left arm.
Left arm
Left arm cross body.
up here by the
Pointer
face,
finger
and there's
should
like
line up
a
with ear, and then down with your wrist touching your elbow.
yes. Okay.
Fear not, citizens! Hope has arrived! Because I am here!
Wow.
Inspiring young hawks.
Flashfire Fist! Afraid you never stood a chance against someone of my stature.
I saw heroes every day as a kid. They were always giving speeches to the cameras. But they didn't seem real, more like people in another reality. Characters plucked from dreams.
Keigo! I know you snuck into town! You think I'm stupid? That I wouldn't find out? Start fessing up, damn it! What were you doing there? Who'd you talk to? Boy, if you sold me out!
My wings were all tingly. I thought maybe something bad was happening. But then they went back to normal. I came straight home after that. No one saw me, I swear.
Stop lying to me! You speak to no one! Don't even take a step outside!
Hey, the TV is busted.
Who the hell cares?
Wait, you're not leaving again, right?
You ever think maybe our crap would work if you found us some cash?
Apparently, my father once killed someone over an absurdly small amount of money.
Okay.
Pretty
My mom
tough
let him hide out
situation
with her.
here.
Yeah.
Kept him fed and out of sight. I was born pretty soon after.
Move it! How many times do I have to tell you? Don't turn your back on me! Got it?
I'm sorry.
shouldn't have relied on Tomi's useless quirk. No. The real problem is Tomi got knocked up. If that brat had never been born, I'd still be free, god damn it!
Please just come back.
My mother and father were broken souls, but I endured them, hoping I wouldn't turn out the same way. I figured if I kept my head down, when I grew up, I'd be free.
Baby, your father got caught. What should we do, Keigo? He stole a car to get away, but it was slow, and he got himself arrested.
What's the floating eye? Multiple floating eyes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But Endeavor arrested his dad.
Okay.
In that instant, fiction became reality. A hero,
Wow.
someone I had only seen on TV, was real. Part of my life.
They'll come. We can't stay here. They'll take us too.
Paranoia took my mother. She feared she'd be punished for harboring my father. So she took my hand, and we left the only home I knew. Unfortunately, my mother was completely unequipped for survival.
The police. They'll help.
I tried to make sure we did things right.
Keigo, do what you have to. Just get us money. You're your daddy's son. If you can't do this, I don't know why you were born. What's the point of all those damn feathers, huh? Go!
If I used fierce wings, it'd be easy to steal wallets and purses.
Yeah, pretty horrifying childhood.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
It's Tomi.
Yeah. So it'd be really easy for him to steal stuff, but he refuses.
Just can't. Wow. And that would have made everything so much easier, but he's just has so much integrity from such a young age.
Yeah, but pretty rough.
That's, yeah, no, that's...
Did you
there were
expect that for
lot-
Hawks?
No. Although, to be fair, he's kind of giving Daryl Dixon.
Really?
Now that I'm looking back on it, I see it. Gruff and rough around the edges, but deeply kind at his core. And then his mom being super paranoid, I think is really, really interesting, especially, so the eyeballs are her quirk.
I think we can assume that.
Which, like, for a paranoid person to have an eyeballs out quirk is really, really, really interesting.
Quirks influence personality.
Personality and nature and nurture are all intertwine.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that, like, while Endeavor was having probably his most All Might-esque moment of, like, there's a little kid who watches you on TV with a doll of you in hand, and then they watch you take down, like, their biggest bully, the biggest problem in their life, like, their personal biggest villain. And he's like, wasn't good enough. Like, oh my God, it's right there. And he's just not able to accept it.
He was blinded by his pursuit of number one. And then when he got number one, he realized he should have been looking the whole time.
Yup.
It's Tomi Takumi, right? And your son is named Keigo? Your child is gifted, ma'am. He could become a great hero one day. If you accept our proposal, I can assure you that will happen. Plus, we'll provide total support for you and your family. You won't want for anything.
My family? Does it look like I have anybody else?
Right, well, accept our payout and you give up all connections to your son and start a new life. Of course, you can trust that we'll take impeccable care of him.
What do you mean,
Keigo.
of course?
Today, you will say goodbye to that name.
You're going to
Remember
complete
he
an
saw this?
exclusive program
So
that
this
will
is
turn
how
you
I got
into a
led to
special
this.
hero.
All right.
How's that sound? The training will be tough, though. Can you handle it?
Will I become a hero like him? The kind who stops bad people? Will I make people smile? I mean, like he did when he saved my life?
Hawks. Hello?
Wait, when he says saved his life, does he just mean
Got
by
his dad
getting
out
his
of the
dad?
picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he thought his dad was going to kill him or make his situation so bad that he couldn't survive it.
Or his life was so bad it wasn't considered a life to him.
Yeah.
And now he has one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got taken by the government and paid off to just be their their like
a government
trainee.
school agent. Yeah. God, poor kid.
I mean, like he did when he saved my life.
HAWKS. Hello? Oh, good. Thought you died there for a minute. We're getting close.
Sorry I
The
got to nap and you
Batmobile, the
didn't.
Jeans Mobile.
Think nothing of it. If they hadn't sewn you up so well back at Central, you'd still be wandering the halls between life and death.
You would know about
Their
sewing,
work is
wouldn't you?
impressive. If not for them, we wouldn't have pulled off that Nomu-inspired gambit. The near-death state they put me in has taken a toll on my body, though.
I'm sorry. I'm the one who told the Safety Commission to take drastic measures because the League wouldn't be fooled by a cheap trick. Especially if that crazy doctor got his eyes on you. It worked out in the end. You looked like a corpse when I brought you to Dobby.
So it really was him.
Identity verified.
Wow.
If it wasn't your real body, we'd both be dead. That madman believed I killed you. And then he suggested that we preserve your body so they could use you whenever the perfect time came. For a while, you slept in suspended animation, floating in one of their secret facilities. Luckily, I got a chance to sneak in and revive you in time for you to save the day.
Hang on.
Clutch.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they made a best Genus Nomu?
That would be horrendous.
Did you hear what he said?
No, what did he say?
Revive you in time for you to save the day.
Hang on.
What was that?
Some loose threads.
It's so funny the way he phrased
That
it.
is funny.
Like,
Gotta tie him up.
it's just kind of cool that he makes those references, but still is pretty cool.
Blood God and his gang are taking over this whole district!
Blood and God.
Alright.
Fiber on. Fiber fire! You're finished, Blood and God! Excuse
All right.
this flamboyant capture. My body's still on the mend. Thank you so much for saving
It should have been more low-key.
Not coming. The police have their hands full trying to chase down that load of villains who escaped from prison. And the heroes, they closed up shop as soon as the public started criticizing them. Just vanished.
Wow.
Because they're cowards. Who needs them?
I see.
What was that?
Then?
That, I will let you know, is a support item
Okay.
that somebody has.
Yeah.
Just vanished.
Because they're cowards. Who needs them?
I see. Then, I'll send you some of my own sidekicks. They're angry.
Every day, more and more people stop believing that the heroes are looking out for them.
Which one?
I'll show you. I need to check something before I recover and go public again.
She skipped town?
Dear Keiko, please forgive me. These scary men came into the house and threatened me, shouting that they wanted to know about my family. I ended up telling them about you and your father. I couldn't help it. I feel so ashamed.
Wow.
I don't want to cause any more trouble, so I'm leaving. Please, take care of yourself. I want you to know I am very, very proud of you, son.
Alright, so a lot changed.
That's how Dobby knew.
Yeah.
And the mom
Dobby
loved him. I think was just pretty a victim of her circumstances type thing. Like was kind of, she didn't seem all the way there.
No, but so she is now all the way there.
Yes.
Like, yeah, so things are different.
Yes.
That's what I was saying.
Gotcha. When you said things are different, I was taking that to mean that she now cares about him versus she didn't care about him back then. But like,
No,
I think
just
she
like-
did. It was just, she just was overwhelmed and paranoid and just
Yeah, I mean, saying, like, if you can't get money, what's even the point of you? To, like...
I didn't...
And then no
I forgot about
contact,
that, yeah.
and then, here's my letter, I'm so proud of you. That...
After she gave up the information to Dobby, too.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, sorry I abandoned you, didn't talk to you, and then completely fucked you over. I'm so proud. Okay, freak.
Dobby must have tracked her down. I can't believe he found out so much intel.
That's a very neutral tone.
I figured if there was a leak, it came from my mom.
That's tough. Sometimes we don't like the fit of
No. When I gave up the Takami name,
The fit.
I gave up my relationship with her, too.
Mm.
That was fine by me, but I abandoned her instead of saving her. Even though I wanted to help people.
Will I make people smile? I mean, like he did when he saved my life?
This is my fault, the result of my mistakes. I actually feel relieved, though. As relieved as I can be right now. The Safety Commission is essentially out of business. And as a result, nobody's around to tell me what to do. Now there's nothing.
That's tying me down.
Don't tell your father, okay?
I'd been begging to leave the house. Eventually, my mother relented and took me shopping to shut me up.
He's good enough, right? All Might's too expensive. I hope you're strong like this guy when you grow up.
Little did I know. You know, Genist, a person's true nature comes to light whenever they're cornered. Or whenever they get a taste of real freedom. That's why I think Bubai Gawara was a good guy.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
He backed the wrong team, sure. But at heart, he wanted to help other people. I strive to be like that.
What's the point of all those damn feathers, huh?
Yes. Yes. I want to do what's right. Even if Dobby told the truth about the Todoroki family history. Everything's different now.
So, what will you do?
Good question. There are 1,000 small fires I need to put out. First off, I've gotta face my origin. By helping Endeavor. He's in trouble.
All right.
Interesting.
Wow.
Developments here.
Very interesting.
Panic was the worst in urban areas. It would have been bad enough if the damage was just from the raids, but add to that the freed villains and confirmation that Nomu actually exist, and people were pushed over the edge. The Nomu had just been rumors, like I told Endeavor. Ever since one appeared at UA High, stories circulated. First-hand accounts and sightings spread across the country, but no one knew what to believe. Still, the stories scared people. Looking back, it's easy to see that these rumors were some of the first signs of public unease, priming citizens to expect the worst. They watched as heroes failed them repeatedly, and villains took control of the streets overnight. The strain was too much. Something had to break.
Let's grab some food and then hit the registers. We can take whatever we want in broad daylight.
It's the seltzer guy.
No holding back anymore. This is our
I didn't realize he came back.
You punks will pay! You feeling tough today, old man? A support item.
All right, LaCroix.
A support item.
All right.
Like no quirk.
Oh.
Like these.
Oh, they're like random people.
These are people that have support items that are just defending themselves because they're
Is that allowed?
You feeling tough
Where are
today,
they getting
old man?
them?
A support item.
We don't need bros!
Yeah, from now on,
We protect ourselves!
eyewitnesses in Shinjuku say the area has been attacked by the Cider House gang. Nearby heroes, please provide assistance.
What?
The seeds.
That's not gonna wash out.
Yes. In some ways, this was inevitable. When people gave up on the heroes and decided to protect themselves, they knew exactly what products to turn to.
Oh no.
What?
Armed civilians without training in combat against chaotic villains. These fights often resulted in horrifying collateral damage. In the days following the raid operation, such incidents became commonplace across the country.
Wow.
What?
Where were you? What took you so long?
Oh.
This was our home. We were minding our own business when these guys destroyed our lives. Now you show up after the damage is done?
Can't count on these heroes anymore.
Resurrect the Lord?
I'll disinfect their wounds and get them to the hospital.
At the same time, heroes wavered.
Considering our failures, I have no choice but to fall on my sword.
Most were moderately successful professionals.
Like the number 8 hero.
Some were veterans who coasted on reputations from the old days, but couldn't face this new reality.
So your solution is to resign when we need help?
We're responsible for this!
The number 9 hero, Yoroi Musha, retired.
Why quit when we need you the most?
Damn it, man. I was your fan.
Many followed his example. Heroes had begun resigning in droves.
And that's so encouraging
so
for all
long,
the villains.
Yep.
We took peace for granted.
A symbol of peace, long gone.
With everything in turmoil, we have to ask
I am
ourselves,
not here.
what does it mean to be a hero? As the days pass, how many of us will remain?
Oh.
Remember this
goodness. Yeah.
Stain.
Stain.
The blame for every tragedy and setback was directed at a single shattered man.
Shoto and the others will recover.
He's right by the window.
And somehow you also managed to evade death. Endeavor, please know I'm rooting for you.
They pointed all the blame at him.
Well, he's number 1.
And he got his password.
Yeah.
But my head feels foggy. The anesthesia hasn't worn off completely. I'm still alive.
Come and dance with me in hell, won't you?
This must have been Toya's plan. He knew that I would survive the fight.
Snap out of it! Please, we'll deal with this later!
I couldn't move. It was just like before. My child was going to die in front of me. And I froze. Geass showed that Dobby was wrong.
Oh my god, the neck.
I mean?
That's crazy.
Diabolical.
Work. That's crazy work.
Froze. Geass showed that Dobby was wrong about some things. But the truth about me is undeniable.
You were right about that. It did poke a hole in his theory.
My father. Before long, he gave up on me, and then I was cast aside.
Everything I did in the past has come back to haunt me and others.
It'll do that.
Even if I survived the fight, the hero I was, Endeavor, is dead. I can't fight my own son.
Oh no. Who closed that door?
They did. 'Cause
Okay.
They were uncomfortable seeing him cry.
Okay,
Like, it was
gotcha.
really weird.
Okay.
And then he screamed for them.
Gotcha.
Like, it's just rare to see Endeavor
Okay.
cry.
Yeah. Right.
Hi there, Dad. I'm glad you're up. Now we can all check in on each other.
Are you all okay?
Are you crying? What the hell, Dad?
Sorry for everything. Really. I failed. And it's too late. My regret. And my guilt, too. Everything. My heart is breaking.
What's this about your heart? Regret and guilt, I understand. In fact, we felt it much more than you have.
Ray, what are you doing here?
I came to talk to
Wow.
you about our family.
With flowers?
The flowers he gets her.
And
Well, okay, yeah, but
about
still.
Toya.
Yeah, we need to do something. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So they all met Endeavor, and that's the first time that she's talked to him since she burned Shoto.
Wow.
Too late now. Can't unlearn what you taught me. Keep watching. You'll see. Look at me. Endeavor!
I mean, seeing Toya's gotta be kind of a wake-up call for her as well. I can't believe that whole family's together. That's crazy.
Yeah, you were predicting that would make everything worse, so I'm interested to see.
Oh, did I?
You thought that all of his kids would hate him more. I'm just wondering whether you still think that's true, or what do you think? What were the vibe? Well, you know what? Lots to discuss about that, but thank you for watching. And make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe down below if you're excited for our next episode of My Hero Academia. We have episodes coming out every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, including the rest of Season 6, they're all posted at Patreon in their extended full-length forms. Along with that, a few episodes of Season 7, which I have not seen, will be a total blind reaction. All right, we have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to help us decide what we're going to watch next and ask us questions after every episode we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Katsuki Bakugo asks, what do you think about Rei Todoroki showing up with the rest of the Todoroki family to talk with Endeavor, seeing as this is the first time she's been in the real world in such a long time?
That was really, really surprising. That's a pretty massive first step. You know, like I maybe just walk around the building, like ease into it. But I guess, I mean, it's a pretty urgent situation. And I can see how, like, it's fucked up to say because Toya's been doing so much horrible stuff. But from like a mother's perspective, if you thought your child was dead and then you found out that they are not, that's got to feel like a second chance. And so if you are getting that second chance with family, and it's evident that Endeavor also has been putting an effort to make a change that maybe everyone can change together. I don't know.
But it is interesting that she went in there.
Very interesting.
Let's go to our second question. Question 2. Ned Mack asks, in HAWKS' backstory, we are shown that he was essentially bought by the Hero Commission, trained to kill and spy and such. Do you think that makes them much better than All For One and how he trained Shigaraki to kill? Just less, so the end part, yes to that, but more just like, what do you think of the Commission training him? Because what I will say now is that HAWKS got that training, and then we've seen him, I mean, you saw how scary, and he killed twice, like straight up stabbed him in the back.
Yeah.
Like, and he did the whole spy operation, like just...
No, he's like an assassin, a secret agent, a highly
like, what do you make
trained-
of the morality of doing that?
I mean, it's awful. You can't do that.
You were talking earlier about like, maybe, it's a better situation because of like...
Yeah, so I mean, obviously it would be more traumatic for a child who was in a situation where they had 2 loving parents and had all of their needs met and were fulfilled, and then got taken away to be trained for like a super spy program, versus a kid who's in a horrendous situation, is actively abused by both parents, is unsafe, uncertain of the environment, that it's going to be like less of a traumatic change than someone who is in like a significantly better situation, but it's still not great.
Yeah, I just remember being shocked by the notion that he didn't like join this agency like to do this. Like he just was a kid and then was brought in.
He was like harvested. Yeah.
Especially when he went in with the mindset of like, I want to be a hero and save people, and then like he turned into a spy who like had to fake kill Best Jeanist in order to get close enough to kill twice. Like that's not very heroic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But now the safety commission is gone because they tried to go get Redestro, but he like kind of took them all down. So we'll see what a freed HAWKS is like. Now he has nothing tying him down. Let's go to our third question. Third question. Day asks, what are your thoughts on the heroes who resigned when the public needed them the most? Do you think it was cowardly of them or the right thing to do if they couldn't perform as a true hero?
I think just flat out quitting during this kind of like societal meltdown is cowardly.
I was going to say, I think it's definitely cowardly.
You can't do that.
Like I wanted to be a hero when it was easy.
Yeah. No, when it was just like all fame and like awesome stuff and being adored. But like the second I'm critiqued, like if you're like a public figure, especially in like a protection kind of sense, the public has to be able to say, you know, you didn't handle that super well. And you have to be able to hear that and go, okay, I will do that differently next time.
They pulled the overworked mom of, fine, I guess I'll just leave forever then.
No, exactly. Like, all right, do it your fucking self then. Like, no, they were just like.
And we saw what happens when they try to do it themselves with those support items.
And it's significantly worse. I'm sure there are situations where like Juhi from Solo Leveling, where like the situation was just genuinely too frightening for her and she just was not built.
She was a liability.
Like exactly, where like you could technically be like you have the power to be helpful in that situation, but if you just like genuinely cannot do it and you're causing problems and not solving anything, then removing yourself is the smartest thing to do. But I don't think that's what was happening for a lot of those people.
Well, and if it was in this situation, at least go like help heal people.
Exactly.
Like if she was in the My Hero world and she was in a fight and she couldn't buff somebody because she was so scared in the fight, go to the
hospital
and help.
Oh my god,
like,
exactly.
The person who was like, I quit, it's too much trying to save people. I'm like, okay, I get that it is a lot morally to weigh on you to like, you can't save everyone, but saving no one is worse.
Exactly.
Like,
I think I said last time, like, you can stop fighting, but you can't stop helping.
Yeah.
Like, do something.
Exactly. And if you can't take any criticism and can't be a hero when heroes are most needed, why were you a hero in the first place? Like, I understand the public outcry. I think the response is cowardly from all the heroes quitting. Like, at the very least, go to like some sort of station and like answer call lines or do something to help. Like, there is so much to do. Like, I just feel like it's pretty ridiculous that they would quit. But now that I'm rewatching this, when I first watched it, I really was almost mad at the civilians. I was like, guys, they're trying their best. Like, you heard me last episode being like, they tried their best. But now that I see it, like, they show that some of them are still supporting, but there's just some people that are pretty disillusioned because millions of people probably died. I mean,
like, that's fair.
I mean,
it would be crazy for them not
heroes,
to.
You let out villains from the worst prison, 5 other prisons, allowed a monster to run through like 8 cities, and the one who told him to do that and was crushing your number one hero got away with the person who exposed the number one hero. Like, there was a lot of bad press that came out of that. So I now understand more why there was such an outcry, but like, it's going to be interesting to see in this arc where that goes, because like I always thought the support item thing, I'm like, what gives you the confidence to think you can use those? Like,
yeah, no, that is very interesting, but like,
I wonder if it's a take on America, but
oh, you think?
Yeah, let's go to our final question. Final question. Katsuki Bakugo asks, we see society heavily resenting the heroes to the point where they take things into their own hands. What do you think the heroes can do to placate society or help society trust in them again? I
think they're going to need to express that they understand why society is doubting them. I think if they kind of try to like gaslight the civilians into like, oh, come on, you guys are being crazy. Like, we've had it in the bag all along. Like, we're heroes. Just like, let us do like that kind of situation.
Who do you think needs to say that though?
Like, kind of all of them. I'm saying they need to not say that, because if they do, the public is going to revoke their trust even more. But if like the top 10 heroes were to come out and say like, hey, we're really sorry.
Well,
that was really bad, and we completely understand why you don't trust us. With that being said, in order to move forward as a group, this is what we need to do, but we're gonna like earn your trust back.
Let me paint you that scenario.
No.
Endeavor flames his way onto the stage with jeers of, hey, your son's a supervillain. You practically killed him, and then you forced your wife to have more kids to get the better version of the quirk. Why should we trust you? He goes, okay, you're right about that. Let me get number 2. And they're like, we saw you on live TV stab somebody in the back when you're trying to be a hero. What the fuck? Let's get the number 3 hero.
Yeah, okay,
what the
that's
hell's
true.
that, Nick?
No.
What the hell is
There's a lot that's like unexcusable. Like you
having the top 2
really
heroes
can't explain
with
it.
bad PR right now. They would be the 2 that you'd look to. So it's just it's this loop of, we're pissed at the circumstances, let's look to our leaders. We're pissed at the leaders, we're pissed at the circumstances, and it's just
it's
a particle accelerator. But yeah, so it's kind of tough to come out and speak. You know who I think should come out and speak? And this doesn't happen, so I can say it, but
who?
Mirko, bro. She should say, look at me and tell me I didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Her arm twisted, her Achilles both gone, stabbed through like 8 times. By the way, I counted the number of badass counters she had during that fight to get to the can, and it was 45 in that one scene. But anyway.
Good for her.
Yes. Anyway, gonna be tough to earn back. If you had to say one thing, one definitive event or thing they could do where the civilians would trust them again, what would it be?
Get All Might to vouch.
This is what I was like, when you were saying this, I was like, can you imagine if All Might could just give a speech? Like,
hey everyone, I'm in charge now. I'm the captain.
I am here.
Yeah.
But I'm not here. Also, just a brutal sign to have on him. But
that's so mean. Fair.
So
mean.
You're not. Do you think they earn the trust back, or do you think they?
If they do, it's gonna be slow. I still think no.
Yeah, with that bleak outlook, we'll check out the next episode, which is The Wrong Way to Put Out a Fire. But we'll see what that episode is about, and are we excited / a little bit wary of episode 17 of season 6 of My Hero Academia?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.